Okay.
No,
I never know.
it's recording.
All right. Welcome back to 5 Minute Fridays, where you give us 5 minutes and we will give you some awesome tips on how to start working on and not just in your business. So let's get started. Did you know that just because you're responsible and pay your bills on time, that doesn't mean that everyone else is going to be responsible and do the same? I know. So today we're going to share with you 3 tips that will shed some light on how you can get paid on time and avoid having to make those awkward, late payment calls, start chasing down late payments. So,
hi there. We're Scott and Katie Mulchan, and we're the creators of Million Dollar Landscaper and the Million Dollar Landscaper podcast, and the creators of the Million Dollar Academy. And we help landscape business owners just like you take action to working on your business, not just in it.
Yes. So what is this magical way to start getting paid on time? It is having what we call a pre-due date procedure. And all this is, it's just a quick communication with the customer before the payment is due, just to make sure everything that was done on the job is satisfactory. Because sometimes customers might not even be home when you finish up the job, so they maybe didn't even have a chance to give it a final look over with you, or.
So we're going to share with you 3 tips about a pre-due date procedure and how you can use it to get in front of any complaints that would stop them from making payments. And I know what you're probably thinking. You held up your end of the deal by completing the work. Shouldn't the customer do the right thing and just pay their bill?
You would hope.
But again, we're going to show you a great way to be proactive and professional and get amazing results.
Yeah. So the first tip is that homeowners aren't landscapers. So they are going to see things differently than you do. And the big idea here is that they might think something is wrong, or that you installed something incorrectly, or you did a bad job, when in reality, everything is fine. It's just kind of a misunderstanding or a little miscommunication.
I can give you an example. When we would install a pondless waterfall, when the water comes down the waterfall at the basin area, there is not standing water. It goes through gravel. You may see a little bit, then it disappears. We've had in the past where we've had a couple customers thought there was going to be standing water. They thought there'd be 4 or 5 inches of water at least at the bottom. And you try to explain to them, no, a pondless waterfall, it disappears.
You would think pondless would have tipped them off, but it's just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
We get it. We're pondless, yep, it's just going to disappear. They didn't get it.
Yeah, we learned from that we need to communicate better on that. So,
right.
Just prevent this problem from happening again.
Yes. And this is important because if you can actually catch any of these complaints before they turn into the homeowners just being flat out mad or think you did a bad job, then you can prevent those bad feelings that might lead from them not paying their invoice. So the second tip is that you never know what's going on with people's lives. So the main thing to understand here is that sometimes just life happens and they might not have the money to pay the invoice. Something traumatic or stressful could have happened. And so the landscaping bill might not be at the top of their mind or their priority list. So by you reaching out to them in advance, it just provides an opportunity to work with the homeowner, maybe setting up a payment plan or something like that. And then you can at least avoid just not getting paid at all. So, or delay the payment, something. You can at least start making action, towards the bill getting paid instead of just forgotten about, because, you truly never know what's going on with people.
Yeah. The third tip is people are just busy. Sometimes they just forget to pay you, and sometimes just a quick phone call before the invoice is due is all you need to stay on top of their mind.
Yeah. And this is key because this just gives you an opportunity to gently remind people hey, you've got this bill coming up. Don't let it get stuck at the bottom of the bill pile. And this works because it's easier to be all just oh, hi, just checking in and friendly than it is to be that bad guy that's calling oh, your invoice is past due. And I know what you're thinking, oh, I don't have time to be making all these phone calls. The thing is number one, a lot of people are just going to let it go straight to voicemail. So it's just going to be a quick check-in message anyway. And then secondly, you don't have to do this for every single job. Especially routine, maintenance type things or smaller type jobs. What I would do is just maybe set a dollar amount. If it's something, if it's over X $1,000, then just do it for those jobs. It doesn't have to be everything. So.
Yeah. And so we've used this pre-due date procedure and you can too. This is easy to implement and just sets you up, be viewed as a professional.
Yeah, because how many people do you know that are doing this? It's going to set you apart. It's going to, take you to that next level. So, And it's also going to just let you get paid on time, and so you can avoid those awkward like late payment calls. I always hated doing those, and so because we've had plenty of experience with like that agony of just not getting paid. So, and really, our specialty is providing you with the things that are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck in your business. Because we've tried tons of things over the years. So we take out like the 80% of things that like didn't work and then just give you the 20% that gets results. And so part of that 20% is the pre-due date procedure. So if you click the link below or wherever it's going to be below,
it'll be
somewhere.
It'll be like show notes, comments, whatever.
Yeah, well, you can purchase a copy of the one that we have. It's already done for you. It is completely editable in case there is something you wanted to add or subtract or just customize it towards your business. But we've got one that's already done and ready for you.
Yep. So if anybody is actually already a member of the $1 Million Academy, you already have the access to this procedure.
Oh, yeah.
And it's free inside the Academy. So you just log in, get it.
Yeah, if you're a member, you don't have to purchase it separately. It's free. It's already in there. So, we're always here to help. So, and we can't tell you the, amazing results we've really gotten for landscaping business owners, just like you who were really kind of struggling with this getting paid on time. So,
yep. So we can't wait to see you on the next 5 Minute Friday.
Yep. Have a great day.
See ya.